guys, so I finished the first book in the Booktube A Thon, and that is The Darkest Minds by Andrea Bracken. And I thought I would do a quick review on it, and just, oh my god, I have to get it out of my system. So The Darkest Mind by Andrea Bracken is about a girl named Ruby who was taken from her parents' garage when she was 10 years old. In the world, there is a plague that is going on that has everyone from the ages of like probably 8 to 14 or 16. I can't really remember. I think it's 14. There's a new plague. They call it IAAN. The disease has killed most of the children of this world, but the ones who have survived come back more powerful with these abilities that only fall into the categories of colors, which is blue, green, red, yellow, and orange. To go to this, what's it called, rehabilitation facility. Ruby has identified herself as a green, and as she's 16, so she discovers that she has to get out of this facility, and so she joins these kids in a look for help. And oh my god, so when I first picked up this book, it was on my Kobo, but it wasn't really going so well. I just couldn't find it interesting enough to just keep going, and on my Kobo it was just so long, and I made the choice to get it in physical cover because the cover is so beautiful and it has nice colors and I really like it. My Kobo just dulls it out. I didn't realize how thick of a book this was. Like when I was looking at it, when I was looking for it at the bookstore, it was just a freaking colossal thing. You can't tell it, but it's pretty big. And I really like the conflict between Ruby and Liam and everyone. I really liked how it was going. I really liked the small group when I expected it to be bigger, like the group in The Immortal Rules. I also really like how Ruby was this kind of weak character at the beginning, but she grew stronger and stronger the further we went in, and her determination just grew, and I was so, I totally loved it. I remember saying before that I didn't like it because I thought Ruby was being a really weak character in a dystopian world, but now that I have finished it and read it, I understand now that that conflict was about to grow and grow. I just had to give it time. And it was just so good. I can't believe it is over and I have to wait. I don't know how long I have to wait for the second book, but it is so good and I can't wait. Another book to break my heart. Just another one. Okay, so that was the review part. If you guys want to stick around for the discussion part, please do. And we can discuss this lovely creation in the further details. Guess I'll see you guys later, the ones who haven't read this book. Okay, so bye! So we're in the facility camp, and I wasn't at all surprised that these people were treating them mean and like they were trash, and it was just, I really felt sorry for everyone who was in there. You really sympathize the characters that are trapped in there. Running away, and oh my god, we find Zoo. Zoo was such a sweet little girl, and I really fell in love with her. And once I just wanted to hold her and squeeze her and just be all the big sister type, and I just wanted to protect her, and she was so sweet. I had how Zoo just wasn't thinking she was worthy to have that pink dress. She was a really sweet girl and she deserved anything. She deserved so much, but she just didn't think she did. And I was really glad when she found one of her cousins, Hannah. I was just so happy for her, and it's just so great. When they were at the camp and they were just dancing around the fire, and Liam just instantly pulled her toward him. I just felt jittery there. I just instantly fell in love with this relationship that Liam and Ruby had, but sometimes it got me on the edge when Ruby was trying to protect him because, she erased her parents' mind when she was young. I understood that she didn't want it to happen again, but she just couldn't take a chance and leap into love's arms. I was kind of questioning how she erased her father's mind, because what I read is that she only touched her mother. And I was wondering how it got into her father's head, but I don't know. It's just I felt so sad when she was begging for her mom to remember her, and that she was claiming that she was their daughter, and her dad, she didn't touch him. He has to remember. And then he was like, no, 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 he doesn't remember. He doesn't remember. I literally crumbled at that part. I was so upset. I just wanted to hold the younger Ruby and be like, it's okay, I remember you. I'm here. And this Clancy kid, the president's son, another orange by the hats, and oh my god, I knew an orange, or it is the president's son, because we heard that he was actually part of that rehabilitation thing, and boom, oh my god, it is his son. I knew it. I just squealed with joy when I was right. This is the third time I rethinking the book. Didn't really trust Clancy, because I thought that he was still working with his dad secretly to gather up all of the missing ones and like have them thrown back into the facility. And the day he actually forced Ruby, and I just didn't like. I didn't like him at first. I knew he wasn't the one to trust, and then the more he started to teach Ruby, I thought, oh yeah, he's being nice. He's teaching her this. I think I could like this guy. Boom! All of that shatters in one page when he ruins it and just messes with Ruby's mind. And I was just I wanted to strangle him. So they try leaving after Zoo. Oh, Clancy, just. And then we figure out that Clancy was the one behind it all. Of course he's an orange. He can manipulate anyone. He even manipulated our Ruby. And I just felt so bad. I wanted to punch him so bad. When the camp is attacked by the Reds, I'm pretty sure it was the Reds, because some of them were literally smoking on fire. After he got beat up. And Chubbs becomes our hero and just saves Ruby. And when they couldn't find him, I was like, no, they have to find him. So at that point, I thought that the rest of the book was going to be Ruby and Chubbs look for Liam and try to save him. Nope. That's not the case. Liam comes back, location of what's his name, Justin's father, and they deliver the message, and then I'm like so happy they completed the mission, and then Chubbs is shot, and I'm literally wanting to scream. So the biggest mistake, I think, was that Ruby actually kept that panic button, because we all knew that that panic button wasn't really going to be good. She just should have crushed it under a rock at the moment that she met Liam and Chubbs and Sue. But no, she thought that they'll actually save Chubbs, and we just don't know. We don't know. The ending, oh my god, I thought it was so nice when Liam started telling Ruby about the story, how he thought it would happen if the world was the same, and just how he just described in the story. And Ruby was like, oh, I'll try to finish it. And Liam was going to get out. He was going to try to break Ruby out so that they could be together and like travel around the world. Why, Ruby? Why? Ultimately, surprisingly, erases his mind, and he doesn't remember a thing about her, and I am just so upset, and that Martin kid is so annoying. I am really wondering what's going to happen in the second book. Like, is Liam going to, like, ultimately remember and be like, oh my god, I have to go back for her? But what I ultimately think is that Ruby's going to be working with Martin, and one of her missions is going to include Liam, and she's not going to be able to do it, and then suddenly he remembers, and they kind of go and get Chubbs. I don't know. I finished this today. I don't know what's going to happen. Finally, I gave The Darkest Minds by Andrea Bracken 5 out of 5 stars. It was so good. This lovely creation by Andrea Bracken. Also going to be doing reviews on Shatter Me by Tahara Mafi, and I still have to do Momentum 14, and I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.